What's going on, everybody out there? This video is my WWE NXT Takeover Dallas fantasy booking show. Let's see how many matches I got booked on this show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. So I have 5 matches booked for NXT Takeover Dallas. It is April 1st. I think it's April 1st. A couple Fridays away. 2 Fridays away, I believe. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches I've booked for my NXT TakeOver. This is my fantasy booking of NXT TakeOver NXT Dallas. Here we go. Starts with the NXT Women's Championship on the line. Bayley is defending against Asuka and Emma in a triple threat. The real show is Asuka versus Bayley. But I made it a 3-way because I'm a big fan of Emma, a big supporter of hers. We want more Emma. We want her in title matches. I want her used more and put in title matches and getting title shots. I'm a big fan of Emma, so she gets put in a title match, make it a triple threat. Bayley defends, as I said, against Asuka and Emma. During it, great matchup, great submission wrestling. But Bayley, I have winning and retaining the NXT Women's Championship. She wins it, retains it. She could still show up on Raw if they want to have her show up with the NXT Women's title, coming out, holding it up in the air against the WWE Divas Champion, and then they could have an NXT Women's Champion versus a Divas Champion. It could be non-title, and that could happen after WrestleMania. If Bayley retains the title, I'm talking about real life now. If Bayley does retain and she shows up on Raw with the NXT Women's title, there's no reason for her to be on the main roster full-time unless she doesn't have the NXT Women's title. If she does, they could just have a special NXT Women's Champion versus Divas Champion match on Raw. I think that'd be cool. Or maybe Bayley would show up with the title and she could still work both NXT on the weekends at their house shows and work on the main roster for Raw and SmackDowns, Monday and Tuesdays, and WWE main roster pay-per-views she could show up on. And Bayley probably could still even show up on the next NXT TakeOver after Dallas. She could be on the main roster and she could still show up on the next NXT TakeOver. In my opinion, I would let her do that, because I don't like the idea of Bayley leaving NXT full time. I don't like that idea, and never coming back to NXT. I do not like that idea. And plus, I'm scared that the main roster and the creative team would ruin Bayley and screw up her gimmick and her character and just bury her. And Vince probably would bury her, because Bayley is an NXT star and Triple H is a big fan of hers and pushed her. And we all know that jerk off that works with Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, we all know he's not a fan of NXT because he's not involved in it. Because Triple H does not let him get involved with it. Thank God for that. Triple H has some brains. Vince does not have many brains left. Anyways, Bayley retains against Asuka and Emma. And then after the match, you have Emma attacks Asuka with a steel chair. And then she throws Bayley out of the ring and continues to attack. Emma attacks Asuka with a steel chair and just takes her out, hitting the chair on her knees, drilling her with a steel chair on her knees, injuring Asuka after the match. So that could set up more Asuka Emma matches in the future. But I have Bayley retaining because real life, I could really see Asuka winning. But my fantasy booking, I have Bayley retaining the championship because I just do not want to see her without it yet. And I don't think she should lose it yet. Even in real life, I don't think Bayley should lose it anytime soon. Up next, we have the NXT Tag Team titles on the line. Another triple threat match for the NXT Tag Team titles. The champions, the Revival, whatever their name is, Dash and Dawson defending against Enzo and Big Cash again. And defending against Gable and Jordan, American Alpha. This match is a triple threat ladder match for the NXT Tag Team titles. Put 3 teams in there, make it a ladder match. I think it'd be great and super entertaining. I have Enzo and Big Cash winning the NXT Tag titles. Yes, they may go to the main roster, and they may never win the NXT Tag titles, but I got them winning the NXT Tag titles at NXT Takeover Dallas in a triple threat ladder match. Enzo, Big Cash are the new tag team champions in NXT. Up next, I have a TV title. A new championship debuting in NXT. It's the NXT TV title. I made up a tournament with brackets. I've got everybody in it. It's an 8-man tournament. I'm not going to read every guy that's in it. I'm not going to read my brackets for my TV title tournament, but I will tell you 4 of the names that are in it. Nakamura, the new signee for NXT, got signed from New Japan. Nakamura is in it. He's in the TV title tournament. Sami Zayn is in the TV title tournament. Austin Aries is in the TV title tournament. And Apollo Crews is also in the NXT TV title tournament. So, first round match in the NXT TV title tournament. The first round match is Apollo Crews against Austin Aries. I have Austin Aries winning in the tournament, going on to the next round. And this is also Austin Aries' NXT debut. So you can't have Aries lose his NXT debut at a NXT Takeover. So Austin Aries defeats Apollo Crews to go to the next round of the TV title tournament. Up next, TV title tournament first round matchup. Nakamura takes on Sami Zayn in the first round. I got Nakamura winning, going to the second round of the NXT TV title tournament. So those are 2 TV title tournament matches are on NXT TakeOver Dallas. The rest I will fantasy book on NXT TV until June or July, or until the next TakeOver. Or June and July, I will have the finals of the NXT TV title tournament. I'll do a show on that. A fantasy booking show of the winner of my NXT TV title tournament sometime in June or July. The tournament will be over. So, Sami Zayn loses to Nakamura in the tournament, and Austin Aries defeats Apollo Crews in the tournament. So Zayn and Apollo Crews are out. And Zayn, I don't think I'll be booking Zayn in NXT anymore because Sami Zayn is part of the main roster. So after NXT TakeOver Dallas, real life, the real show, I don't think he comes back to NXT. Maybe for one appearance, maybe. Now the main event. And so far, I've had 2 title matches on NXT Dallas. 2 title matches, 1 title's changed hands. The main event for the NXT title, Finn Balor defending against Samoa Joe. I got Samoa Joe winning and becoming the new NXT champion. Why? Because I think Joe should win the title. In the real life, NXT TakeOver Dallas, I think Joe should win. It's his time to win and finally become NXT champion. And in my fantasy booking, I got Samoa Joe winning because he should win, and I'm a big fan of his. So, Samoa Joe becomes the new NXT champion. Enzo and Cash become the new NXT Tag Champions, and Bayley retains her title. Also, Austin Aries defeats Apollo Crews in a TV title tournament match, first round, and Nakamura defeats Sami Zayn in a first round tournament match. So there it is. There is my NXT fantasy booking show. Hope you enjoyed it. If I got 0 views on some of my videos, I would probably stop doing them, as I said. So thank you all for watching. Whoever watched, thank you for watching. Whoever I send the links to, when I send you links to my videos, if you don't want the links anymore, if you're sick of getting them, if you don't want to see any of my videos anymore, if you don't want the links, just tell me and tweet me or message me on Twitter that you don't want the links anymore, and I will happily stop sending you the links. I won't mind at all. It won't offend me if you don't watch any of my videos. I will not be offended or care. I mean, just if you're sick of getting links to my videos, just message me on Twitter and tell me that you would like me to stop sending you the links. So that's my fantasy booking of NXT TakeOver Dallas. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy and at NXT WWE Guy. I'll be back on, tomorrow I will do a Raw review video after Raw. And I will be on Twitter all 3.5 hours, live tweeting the Raw pre-show and Raw, Monday Night Raw. I will be live tweeting it all. And then I'll do a Raw review and post it on my YouTube channel tomorrow night. So, hopefully people will watch. Bye for now, everybody.